unchecked immigration? Is it currently ongoing?
We still have illegal migrants arriving by boat. They can't be under the current laws and treaties that we're part of. They're not being deported. The judges, thanks to the creation of the Supreme Court, they are now a quango, a woke quango.
They're not a woke quango, they're foreigners. The judge that decided that the Bell Hotel down in Epping was not a woke judge, he was a Jew. He decided against the residents of Epping, and he decided that the migrants, the refugees, had more rights because of the human rights conventions that we're a part of, and because of the treaties that we're a part of, that he then deemed that the council must allow them to remain within the vicinity. That's nothing to do with a woke quango, that is to do with foreigners dictating to us who is allowed to stay within our nation. If you want to go back to Tony Blair, like he was talking about, the woman in charge of amending the legislation that allowed for higher levels of migration, this was specifically from Eastern European countries, which is why we had an influx of Poles, was a woman called Barbara Roach. She was also Jewish. She determined, and you can look this up, that she said that her politics is based around the idea that she is of multiple ethnicities. She said being from a diverse background influences the way in which she perceives her politics. And she thought that multi-ethnicities and a multiracial, multicultural society was beneficial because of who she was as a person, because she was not native to these lands. And she referred to herself as English and Jewish. Impossible. She was ethnically Ashkenazi. She would always be Ashkenazi. But because of that, she saw it upon herself to inflict her own identity onto our country, change our legislation, and dilute our population to foreign influence, because it's not a woke quango, it is foreign influence dictating policy over the British people, and foreign lobbyist groups, foreign business, foreign countries, foreign individuals that dictate our policy to us. He's going on about illegal migrants and the boats turning up. Yes, the boats do turn up. Do you know who picks up the boats at Dover? It's a logistics company called NXO. NXO is a subsidiary of BlackRock. BlackRock, the company owned by Larry Fink, who was another Jewish man, who met with Keir Starmer last year in Downing Street and offered to invest in education and healthcare in return for deregulation on investment into the UK, which just leads into more lobbying and into more foreign groups allowing influence into our politics. That's what it is. It's not a woke quango. It is foreign occupation of our political system by those that are inside of it and outside of it. That is the truth of the matter. You might not like that, and you might not want to say that because it doesn't sound very nice, and it sounds a little bit, on the nose, too far right. It's true. We're losing our country because it is controlled by foreign populations. We're losing our country because it's controlled by foreign populations inside and outside.